that's been accused for over 80 homicides. And one of the
80 homicides, bro. What the bro, who is he running with? I ain't gonna lie to him. Look, you don't need to be freed if you killing 80 people, bro. This nigga is a serial killer. When I see my brother, what you say about him? Bitch, I'm ready about him. Speak like the feds watching. When I see you bringing my brother, what you say about him? Sunny smoke, up in this wood, mixed with dead partners. If it ain't stacking, then it ain't packing. Zadi to the face, you already know this wood stacking. Let me get 100K, you already know I'm stacking. You can give me 10 G's, know that I'm cracking. You ain't on that block, boy, you ain't bad backing. Yeah, I'm in that trap. Yeah, I'm trap. No, I'm just playing with y'all, man. What's good, YouTube? Skate. Welcome back to the channel, man. If y'all new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. If y'all haven't already liked the video, man. If y'all don't know, we dropping reactions. We dropping reactions this whole week, man. Cause y'all been turning it up, man. We got 1,000 views on our last 2 videos. Let's get it, boy. Y'all see the Rolex on his neck with the yays on? He look tough, but I appreciate y'all so much, man. Okay, we've been turning up, going crazy, y'all. Y'all don't know I invested more into the channel. Got a new camera, boy. Yeah, boy. Y'all ain't ready for this. Y'all ain't ready for this, bro. Y'all see the quality? Y'all see the quality looking at me, looking at me, looking at you, looking at me, looking at me, looking at you. You feel me, bro? So I can't wait to use it. We're going to have a different photo shoots. Y'all already know I'm trying to be a model, so you can hella stuff, bro. You feel me? We're going crazy with the camera. Different investments, man. We're going to keep going crazy. But without further ado, let's get straight to the video. If y'all haven't already hit that like button, let's get straight to the video.
You know, so...
Hold on, man. Let me introduce these people right here. If y'all don't know, it's my boy Earn Your Leisure. Him and the other dude. It's 2 groups. They big financial literacy people, big on wealth. You know what I'm saying? They give a lot of free game, bro. A lot of, you know what I'm saying? Whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop. You feel me? A lot of whoop-de-whoop. You already know, man. I got to introduce Ricky Rose. The biggest bros. Because if y'all been watching my videos, man, I already introduced him hella, bro. But if y'all haven't hit that like button yet, hit that like button. Look, only 10% of y'all been liking the video. Don't be that 90%, folks. Like the video, folks. Like the video. Without further ado, let's get straight into it.
Thank you for having us, man. It's very inspiring. Thank you.
Oh man, you guys earned it.
Yeah. Let's get the numbers right. We got 235 acres.
Okay.
We got
no. That's when we bought it.
When we bought it, but we extend. We're gonna get to the extension.
Yeah. We didn't.
Yeah, we're gonna get the 87 in there.
Yeah.
We got 109 rooms.
So nice, twin.
We got 12 bedrooms, 21 bathrooms, and a plethora of other things that's going on. The largest swimming pool in the United States.
Okay.
The biggest residential pool in the U.S.
Okay.
Kanye can invite if they ever met.
All of them.
250 acres is
let's
crazy.
get into the rose. So, you know, our slogan, assets over liability, that's what we live by. So,
Okay.
What is an asset? What is a liability to you? Like, how do you define an asset? How do you define a liability?
I'm gonna be honest. You know, I think depending on the role you play and who you are, what's a liability for one brother could be an asset for another.
That's true.
You understand? Let's say me owning a private jet, 15 passenger. You know, let's say if it was $5.5 million. For one individual, that could be a liability.
That's true.
But the position I'm in, it could be an asset. And not just based on the money I get or my salary, but the individuals that surround me that I know would also lease this jet when I'm not using it.
That's
you know
true.
what I mean? So it's money we can
Hey, y'all hold on.
get. We could take care of the maintenance, the pilot, the steward, everybody based on letting, you know, another dude or two make a move once or twice a month.
Y'all see how he said, you know what I'm saying, a difference between a liability and an asset, bro. You know what I'm saying? You see how it said one person's liability can be another person's asset. Y'all got to be able to flip a liability into an asset. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes, like he said, this property, if you got an expensive car, let's say you got a Hellcat, you know what I'm saying? You spend $80,000 on a Hellcat and you're traveling, you're not always driving the car, bro. At the end of the day, it's going to be a liability if you don't have other things paying for the car, bro. So if you're able to flip the car, put it on tour road, rent the car out, now you turn it into a liability and bringing in cash flow, the car's paying for itself. You feel me? So stuff like that is how you flip a liability to an asset. Y'all got to be able to turn a negative into a positive, man. That's how a lot of people create wealth, bro. You see how Ricky Rose did it, you feel me?
That's very fitting because the way you acquired the property, it was somebody's liability, right? It was foreclosed. JP
Most definitely
owned it, and then you came in and purchased it. But a lot of people don't understand the liabilities that come with having an estate of this magnitude So what are some things and some costs that people may not be aware of that it does to maintain this?
Just simply the air conditioning. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, let's talk about that.
Your light bill, homie, your AC bill here. You can't fake that.
That's not gonna be.
You know how the youngsters say cap, the cap.
Yeah, I mean, but
Cap. You can't cap that. This shit is real.
so where we from, like the AC bill might be $500, but we're talking about something like this. So what would I know? There was some reports that it takes $1 million just to maintain this on a yearly basis. What are some of like those costs look like?
Man, you know, I'm gonna be totally honest. Rose don't even get to see the cost.
Okay.
The way my team's set up, and that's really between my mother and my sister. The way that get handled, you know, when we begin the year, it's simple as, you know, my sister may let me know, yo, your residency or what you doing with this individual covers the expenses for living for the entire year.
Okay.
Everything else right there is just, that's cushion. I call that confetti. That's like being in Club Live at 3 a.m. Poof. It's just falling. And I love to look up and the dollars hit me in the face.
Hey, this is a nice setup right here, though. That chain, please.
You know what I'm saying? So, but it's easy. You know what I'm saying? Okay. When I first moved into this spot and we first got it up and running, that's before I fully moved in. You know, I saw, you know, light bill 17K, 18K, you know, that ain't nothing.
Yeah, I think one of the liabilities too, and I think you kind of flipped it to being an asset, was that you saw that there was some debt in the landscaping, right? There was some, I think, $500,000 in debt for landscaping, and according to you, were like, hey, I can cut the costs.
Yeah.
I mowed the lawn myself, which led you to get into John Deere and saying, all right, we're going to cut costs, we'll do it, and also allowed you to provide jobs. Can you talk about that a little bit?
Most definitely. That's basically how I look at everything around here. When you see my homies, the ones that's driving me, these are dudes that's from my hood. These are dudes that's from my community. And like I tell.
And bro, that's how you put people on, bro. You feel me? You see how he just put people on? You say people from his hometown, his community, his family, you know what I'm saying? He's giving them jobs, bro. That's how you not have other people eating off your plate, bro. People, they gonna look at you, they're gonna be hungry, they're gonna want to eat off your plate, and people gonna be like, oh, they hating and stuff like that. Well, nah, bro, that's because you eating, and you feel me? You're not putting other people on how to eat, bro. You feel me? That's how you become a real boss, you know what I'm saying? When you're able to put yourself on and others, so that way you not only you eating, but your other family eating, you know what I'm saying? Your homies eating, your people eating, so they don't always have to come and ask you for stuff, bro. You see how you said, bro, if you making $1 million, bro, and I'm a YouTuber, bro, I can go throw my homie a band, you feel me, 2 bands just to come record for me. Now, you know what I'm saying? I'm just not giving him money for free, but he's still doing the work for me, you know what I'm saying? He's still putting in the work. Now he don't gotta ask me for the money. Y'all gotta put y'all people on too. Put y'all people on, no cap, so y'all all can be eating.
My dogs that surround me, you're not just gonna get rich being next to me doing one thing. You gotta be ready to do 5, 7, 10 things. So whatever you did in the hood, that's cool. You was respected for that. But over here, we gotta do this, we gotta do that, we gotta do this. So when I get out there on that John Deere tractor, we all out there. We cutting grass, we doing everything that needs to be done. And for me, it's better to remain hands-on. I wanna remain hands-on. Because you're really paying yourself.
That's real.
Remain hands-on, you get to see things from a whole different perspective. You know what I mean? Walking into your chicken restaurants and actually sweeping, learning how to cook the chicken. I could whip up a mean 10 piece.
You know what this reminds me of? Nipsey Hussle, when rest in peace to Nip. He was saying that in his early stages of his career, he did everything from engineer to produce. So he was like, during that process, when the engineer told him something wasn't possible, he said, it is possible because I did it. So if you can't do it, get out the seat and I'll do it for you. And he was like, that really helped him in his...
Man, that's inspirational for real, bro. Because once you learn skills, you feel me? Skills that you don't need others to do, bro. And you can do everything by yourself, bro. You could really become a one-man army, bro. Like me, I ain't gonna lie, I'm a one-man army, bro. You feel me? When I do YouTube, you feel me? I record the video. I edit the video, you know what I'm saying? I post the video. I market the video, you know what I'm saying? I do the thumbnail, you know what I'm saying? And all that, bro, once you learn how to master those skills, you can also do that for others and provide that as services, bro. I got a camera, bro. Not only am I good at, you feel me? Am I good at just editing. I'm good at videography, bro. I got, you know what I'm saying? I could go do different commercials for different companies or different, you feel me, pictures for models, you know what I'm saying? Different things like that, bro. Once y'all learn these skills, bro, you know what I'm saying? You can put your own price tag on them skills, man. You don't ever got to ask nobody for nothing, you feel me? And I'm trying to tell you, though, that's the best way to do it. That's the best way to do it. Like, just like Nip said, bro. You feel me? You said that you can't do it, man. Get out the chair. I'll do it for you.
The journey, because there was no part of the process that he didn't actually do himself. So nobody could pull a fast one on him, or nobody can tell him this can't be done, because he knew that it could be done because he actually did it.
Oh man, it makes you masterful. Imagine creating a film. You wrote the film, produced the film, directed the film, edited the film, distributed the film.
Man, that's how I feel with every single YouTube video. Literally that's exactly how every single YouTuber is, content creator. If you are a YouTuber, a content creator, you do music, anything like that, bro. If you have an entrepreneur, if you do clothes, bro, anything like that, that's literally what you're doing. You're a one-man army, man. You're creating. That's if you're doing it by yourself. Now, if you're going through somebody else, you feel me? But other than that, y'all, that's what I'm trying to tell y'all. Man, look at the beauty in your art. What you're doing is an art. What you're doing is a craft, bro. Like going through YouTube, you know, you're making the video, like he said, filming the video, editing the film, you know what I'm saying, writing the film, distributing the posting the film, you know what I'm saying, marketing the film so that way it can get to this right amount of people so it can get the views that you want. You know how good it makes me feel when, you know what I'm saying, I see people actually like the video, when I see people get 500, when I get 500 views or people comment, bro. I really appreciate stuff like that. It means a lot, bro. So I'm trying to tell y'all, I'm trying to put y'all on free game. This is free game. Make sure y'all listening.
Can you imagine the process and what you learn doing that? Art. It takes you to a whole nother level. Sure. When you're in the room full of other directors who could be great directors, but it's a whole nother vision. It's a whole nother insight when you actually hands-on.
That's real.
Let me ask you this. Financial literacy, something that's popular now, but it wasn't always popular, especially hip-hop. You know, when did you realize, okay, I'm going to actually turn some liabilities into assets? I need to actually boss up and actually look at this from a real business, and it's not just entertainment. It's not just get a bag and just blow the bag. Like, when did you really have that transition, or was you always on that type of time?
I can't say I was on that type of time at all times, but most definitely as I progressed, as I elevated myself, as my finances grew, I understood what was at risk, and your whole approach changed once you have more things at risk. The same dude that you see right now that only got a box Chevy that's riding up and down the street, he a totally different person when he got $5 million at risk.
That's true.
You understand? So, you know, as I grew, as I moved on, you know, where I'm from in Miami, one of the homies that I looked up to and one of the ones that inspired me the most, he actually was featured on America's Most Wanted. He's serving 3 life sentences right now, and I still have, you know, I still see a day of him coming home. We ain't give up yet.
Hey man, Rose, bro, I'm sorry, bro. You can kiss that gone, twin. You just said twin facing, bro. He just said twin is facing 3 life sentences, and he still sees a day where he can come home. Ricky Rose, man, hey, may God bless him, man. I hope. I don't even hope he comes home, because what did he even do to get 3 life sentences? Please don't tell me he's talking about gunplay murder, bro. Who is it? Nigga homies. All the nigga homies is crazy, fo. I can't even lie. 3 life sentences is crazy, twin.
But when I speak to him and I ask him for advice as well, big homie, what's one of the things you wish you could have changed? And it's a dude that's been accused for over 80 homicides. And one of the
80 homicides, bro. What the bro, who is he running with? I ain't gonna lie to him. Look, you don't need to be freed if you killing 80 people, bro. This nigga is a serial killer. How did you even kill 80 people, fo? You killed 80. What did he do? What's his name?
The things he told me was, Rose, I wish I would have learned to give a pass.
Yeah, alright, nigga. Shit, you did. Fo, a pass, bro. 80 bodies later, you want to give people a pass now? You kill 80. My nigga. What if, bro? He was probably killing people over candy, folks. Chips, folks. Anything, bro. 80 bodies.
That's something I never knew how
Why
to do.
was niggas still playing with his
Just
top?
give a square pass, give a marker pass. If you did anything out of line, it wasn't no pass. So
Shit, he probably would have had 40 like he was.
You understand? When he was 26, being featured on America's Most Wanted, that's one thing. But now when you older, you realize my life was at risk.
This nigga was 26 years old with 80 bodies. 80, 20.
Emotional intelligence.
Nigga.
Emotional intelligence. Something that was Dane was telling us about that. He was like,
crazy.
Now at this point in his life, he realizes that it ain't even really worth it a lot of times. And I feel like that way of thinking not only can save your life.
Look, man. Hey, man. One-on-one, real talk with your boy Zay, man. Get your notepad out, man. Make sure y'all listening. Let me zoom in on myself, man. I'm going to zoom in on myself, man. Listen. It is never really that worth it, bro. I'm trying to tell you right now, bro. It can be. If it is over twin, over some coochie, some money, clothes, if it is over anything materialistic, it is never worth, especially not killing nobody twin. Materialistic and a girl and a boy is and anything like that is not worth. You feel me? Cause look, bro, you can always make it back, bro. If you try to rob me, I'm gonna give it to him, bro. Cause look, I can always go make that jump back. You can't get a life back, twin. It's never that serious, twin. And don't go out there robbing people, bro. Just go work for your stuff, bro. Stop being a cheap ass, a broke ass. You feel me? And go work for your stuff for real. And stop killing people over coochie and meat, bro. Stop, bro. Over boys and girls, no, don't. It's never that worth it, bro. Now, look, if it's your kid or something, bro, you feel me? Or it's you feel me? You know what I'm saying? Some serious like that. Then hey, but if somebody look, let somebody touch my dog.
Like from being dead or in jail, but financially as well. It's
Most
like
definitely.
You in that moment and you realize this may make me feel good in the moment, but if I put this money into real estate, if I put this money in stocks, I'm gonna feel good forever.
It's not even a comparison. If it's something that I admire, if it's something I want, if I wake up and say, yo, I want to call Jacob and get that $3 million watch. We get it. We in that position now. But when I
got a little boy watch. I got a little boy watch compared to that. I ain't got no watch. So
when I'm grinding and I'm climbing up the mountain and it's either we could go to Vegas and spend $500,000 this weekend or we get a piece of real estate. It ain't even nothing to consider.
Yeah, I feel like
get the real estate.
That was your mindset earlier.
True.
I mean, in your book, Perfect Day to Boss Up, you mentioned that. You talk about how I didn't spend my advance. I didn't spend a dollar from touring until I saw Port of Miami hit the charts the way it did.
Right.
After that moment, did the mindset change? I'm like, all right, let's spend a little bit of bread. What happened then?
Well, I said to myself, this shit real. Let's do some investments. We gonna most definitely enjoy it. Let's go get that Lamborghini you always wanted. Squeeze your fat ass in that car, boy. You know what I'm saying? Squeeze your fat ass in that car, boy.
Custom Lambo.
You feel me? But most definitely, it was still, let's take it to that next level. Because we've seen this. Honestly, am I impressed? There's very few things that's going to impress me because we've seen this. And if it's something we've seen, I mean, I can applaud you, brother. But that may be the most I could do because we've seen this. So, you know, the goal is let's do something we've never seen.
That is true though, bro, because honestly, man, you want to do something the biggest, the best. You feel me? You want to do something that has never been done. You want to leave your mark on the stamp, especially when you leave this earth. You want to leave your mark on your stamp, man. So do something that you never believed you could do. Or somebody never believed in you that you could do, man. Because you really could do it. 9 times out of 10, you probably could do it. No cap, bro. So do it, man. Do the unbelievable.
That's what's burning the fire within me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And we got some goats that's ahead of us that still can inspire us. But if it's something I've seen, all right, it's cool.
Also, speaking of something that you've seen, my mom always used to tell me, she said, a smart man learns from his mistakes, a wise man learns from the mistakes of others. So it's like we also have seen a lot of entertainers, athletes go broke.
Without a doubt.
Was that something that was like scary to you?
Of course. Every time I come through the gates, I say, damn, the homie that, owned this previously before me made $50 million a night.
Nice.
550 million plus came through his hands.
Yeah,
What's gonna separate me from the mistakes homie made? And I began going down my mental list. Well, this is what I'm gonna do different.
Yeah, your man cave has to step up. You gotta step your man cave up at this.
Yeah, man cave, okay.
My man cave ain't look good.
Who knew Ross had every Marvel and DC character ever created?
Is that Ian back
Don't
there?
let that go, yeah.
Vintage.
Who's your favorite character?
Batman. Real nigga, man.
Yeah,
Bruce
Batman
Wayne
the
be on this shit. That car was something else. That Batmobile, boy.
That's Voltron?
That's gang.
Wow.
That's gang
You
war
don't
shit.
got Voltron. What the fuck are you doing?
Voltron. Oh,
Voltron
man.
was every young nigga dream,
Had to
boy.
watch that.
Yeah. So during Corona, obviously, your number one asset was touring, and that got paused. And I feel like you had an epiphany moment when you started actually walking around the property and looking at things you could turn into assets. What was that process like? Because I know you talk about
Hey,
the
them is some tough
baseball
paintings,
field that
bro.
you say, you know what, I
You
can
got
turn
a
this into an
baseball
amphitheater
field?
and have comedians and people tour here.
He ain't
What was
never
that
been out
process
there.
like for you?
A baseball
Well, really,
field
it was
tough,
just,
though.
once again, you know,
I gotta get that.
having more time
Damn,
to spend on the promised land than I have
that's crazy.
ever, maybe. You know what I mean? So I'm walking around, I'm getting up, getting on social media. I had to ask my homie, show me how to use my story. He showed me this, how you do it. You hold it down and then you can spin it around. Okay, cool. I just began walking around barefoot, so on and so forth, just talking a little shit, but at the same time, it's time to capitalize on the moment. This will separate the real boys and men.
That's real.
It's a lot of dudes I saw live a certain lifestyle that came to a cease. Soon as that motherfucking fungus hit.
The fungus among us.
The fungus still among us.
Still among us.
You feel me? A lot of motherfuckers' lifestyle cease.
Fact.
It wasn't like that for Rose.
He hella funny with this.
So while you were walking, because I know you purchased 87 acres of land that's adjacent to this property.
Right.
Is that part of that walk that you were having? Like, wait,
Right,
I see this land,
Right,
I can have it. What are the plans for that? Because I know they said a rumor that you paid $1 million for the 87 additional acres. What's the plans for the additional 87?
Honestly, I don't want to say yet. To me, real estate has always been an asset.
Number one.
You can make a new car. You can't make that corner.
Thank you, Rose, man. Look, bro, I'm trying to tell you, look, the number one asset outside of stocks, money markets, certificates, blah, 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 whoop-de-whoop. The number one, bro, is real estate. Listen, bro, you can make everything else. You can remake everything. You cannot make more land, bro. God cannot put more land on this earth. No matter the metaverse, all that, bro. That's blah, blah, blah. It might be real. I can't lie. It's profitable. But the number one thing, bro, is real land, y'all. I'm trying real estate, bro. Even if you buying grass and letting that motherfucker sit there, it's building wealth over time. I'm trying to tell y'all, bro. Land, and it's giving you tax benefits. You get tax write-offs, all that, bro. You feel me? Renters, bro. Because look, the number one way to make money is by providing services everyone needs, bro. Everyone needs food. Everyone needs a place to live. And everyone needs clothes on their back, bro. If you can find a way, and healthcare. If you can find a way to capitalize on those four services, bro, you'll be rich forever. I'm trying to tell you, man. And real estate's number one. Everyone needs a place to live. Everyone does.
You gotta buy that corner. And if my last name on it, you gotta come see me.
So when you talk about your mom, your sister, your friends, how I envision this is like a corporate structure.
Most definitely.
And it's like the
The
CEO,
empire.
the CFO, the COO, and it's like a lot of things don't necessarily have to get to the CEO.
Why not? Right, exactly.
So talk about that. It's,
Exactly.
How did you envision that? And am I correct? That's how you kind of look at it? Like a
Most
corporate
definitely.
structure?
Most definitely. And that's the only way I could see me having 20 current partnerships without any stress, without being burnt out, actually looking forward to this shit. You understand? We're looking forward to sitting down with the homies. You can imagine how many interviews I do, how many Zooms, I call them rooms, and I look forward to the shit. And how can I do that? It's because the small talk shouldn't make it to the boss. You should have somebody on your team that's so hungry that shit ain't gonna even get past them. Of course they're gonna check in and run it by you because that's what you do out of respect for the boss.
true.
But you already know what the play is.
That's why you got a team.
And if I was
A
the
team.
little homie next to the billionaire, it's very little that would get to him.
I'm sure you remember like your first car you remember your first investment that you made? Maybe it was real estate or maybe whatever. Do you remember the first time you invested in something?
Oh man, man, that shit, man.
The trap.
I'm sure it was something that had to do with the streets.
Called it.
Legal.
Statute of limitations.
That was my first investment, man.
That be everybody's first investment though.
Man, in some kind of way, I always been a good businessman. You know what I'm saying? I always kept my face clean and said what it was. And still to this day, I think that may be my most valuable asset. It's my dogs and my homies that I sat down with. It is what I say it is, and that's what it's gonna be.
Let me ask you this: what's the actual story behind this house? Because we know, obviously, Evander Holyfield used to own it. It's called the Promised Land. It's crazy. Everybody always talks about it.
Okay.
How did it come across your desk? Like, I believe it was auction, and it was like $7 million, but you paid 5.8, so you paid well under the asking price, and that's crazy that you can get something like that for that price. So how did that even come about?
Well, the story about the actual real estate, it was owned by the homie that played in Smokey and the Bandit.
Okay.
That's who Holyfield actually purchased it from.
I don't even know
You know what I'm saying?
I know who Holyfield is. I don't know about Smokey.
He spent $25 million
Renovating and everything.
right building the entire crib. And so, like I said, homes was something I was always fascinated about. So when me and my homies started coming up Atlanta, we used to ride by here all the time. Stop, pull over, smoke one, and just, God damn. You know what I'm saying? After I got my deal and my situation, I bought $1 million home maybe 2 minutes from here that I still own. That's right around the corner, just so I could ride by it every day while I'm in Atlanta.
Yeah.
And that's what the play was. Actually riding by one day, I saw a red sign that was on the gate that wasn't never there before.
I thought that was
I told my homie, turn around, call my sister, haggle this number, call these people. You know what I'm saying? And that's what the play was.
Okay, man.
I want to go back just for a second because you said obviously you're an amazing businessman and you have a lot of assets.
Yeah.
But what's a liability that you encountered during your career that you're like, you know what, damn, I shouldn't have did that one?
You know, I had 2 yachts at once.
2 yachts?
In Miami?
Yeah. A 100-footer and an 80-footer.
Just cause?
Just cause. When you get one.
Just cause he's like that, man. When you got big bucks, you can really do that, man. No cap, bro. But I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I don't want to finish the video right now, man, because guess what, man? No cap. The video already probably like 30 minutes long, and I don't want to bore y'all to death, man. I'm going to catch y'all tomorrow, though, with the same exact video. I'm going to catch y'all tomorrow. We're going to finish it off, man. Hell yeah. Y'all already know. If y'all haven't yet, hit that like button. If y'all new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. I'm going to be coming with low-key, but way better content, man. Low-key. I've just been, you feel me? I've been slacking lately because I feel like school, school been starting, college been starting. I've been working on different businesses, man. But I'm going to be coming with y'all more financial literacy videos next week, y'all. And more vlogs pretty soon here. So, no cap, we're going to be turning up on the channel. More content coming soon, man. And I'm going to catch y'all boys in the next one. Peace!